Hello, hello, Jade here. How's it going? How's it going? Well, I must say, there's a very cool situation going on right now. I have my lights on and it's very glowy and there's lots of shadow. And I'm not really recording this at a different time of day than I normally would. And I feel like there's something about this. There's just, do you see this beautiful array of color? Right here? We got to appreciate these little things, right? I did not plan that. I turned on the light. I turned on a light below. Did not plan this beautiful little ombre blue purple rainbow situation. And then this just cool shadow, and the way that the light is catching in the camera, it feels very bright and it feels very pure and angelic, and it's just making me very happy right now. So let's just enjoy that. Let's enjoy those little things. Maybe there's something to be said about that in a message. Spirit, let's just let me just get the cards. I feel, let's see, how do I feel today? I feel happy. I feel excited about what's to come. Yeah, so that's kind of the energy I'm giving off. And I feel that if you're here, then you're in a similar situation. But let's see what the cards have to say. So spirit guides of the highest truth and compassion, what is it that we can share with this beautiful collective of individuals today? What is it that we can share for their highest good? Thank you so much for your support, your love, your guidance, the signs and synchronicities that you provide every day to help us move forward along our path in our journey. There's a lot of, I'm getting a lot of activity, so I'm going to just try to be I was guided to be very specific with my words today and also to not use silly words. So let's see what happens here. All right, so bottom of the deck. Yeah, this glowy thing that's happening right now. Clarity, Ace of Swords, clarity, insights, epiphany, takeaways I just got, changes I just got, being true to yourself I just got. What? The Ace of Swords with the Hermit? I mean, this light is glowing too. There's something about a glow. Maybe you're going through a glow up. Maybe you're going through a glow up in more sense of the word. And maybe this is why I'm being asked to be specific. In more sense of the word than just aesthetic. Perhaps your personal identity is going through a glow up. The way that you see yourself, the way that you see yourself in the world around you is going through a glow up. There's definitely something about a glow. The word itself, glow, could be a part of your external environment. Maybe there's a business that you see a lot or you're a part of or you work with the word glow in it. Maybe, or maybe you're starting a business with the word glow in it. Or maybe you're literally writing about something to do with glowing, something to do with light, something to do with shadow. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm being asked to really dive into this word, glow, glow. Maybe if you are, the study of words, it starts with an E. Ology, I don't know. The study of words, if you're into Latin, maybe there's something with that. I don't know, maybe share it in the comments if that's something that is of interest to you and you feel that it could inspire someone else. Glow. The moon. When I'm recording this, This could be a part of it. When I'm recording this, so tomorrow we're supposed to have a full moon, a strawberry moon, full moon, strawberry moon, all about letting go. Letting go so you can glow. I don't know. Something with glow, okay? Let's keep that in mind. In your conscious, just more glowing. You have the 10 of Cups in your conscious. 10 of Cups. Okay, hold on. I'm going to sit with this for a second because this feels really good. This feels really good. Look at it. And then the word good. Good. This feels really good. Alignment. I just got alignment, flow, abundance, prosperity, love, nurturing, compassion. Maybe in your relationships, you feel really steady, really open. Like I'm getting a lot of open from this. Open, like open heart. You know, and you know that, I guess what I'm getting from your energy is you know that there's always going to be twists and turns, but like right now this feels so good. That's the story. Right now this feels so good and my heart is open. Oh, there's a song by The Script. Arms wide open. Arms wide open. I really don't know the lyrics. I do know the lyrics. Like if you were to talk to me in a regular setting, not being recorded, I would probably know the lyrics very well. But for some reason, as soon as I turn this camera on, I cannot remember the lyrics to save the life of me. So if you know the lyrics, maybe there's something with that. Arms wide open. Your arms are wide open. Your heart is wide open. You're giving love, you're even receiving love is kind of what I'm getting. Like there's something about it's been really, really hard to receive love because in the past you've been really hurt. But like these days you're kind of like, you know, I really have nothing to lose. Maybe you've gone through a lot of tower moments and your intuition is telling you that, you know, if I continue to live with my heart closed, I'm not sure that I'm going to glow or grow into the person that I was truly meant to be. And so this is where this 10 of Cups is a lot more than just, you know, I hear a lot like family and I hear like just happily ever after and like all that. It's a lot more than that. It's like, it's not just 10 of Cups in your environment, it's 10 of Cups in your soul. It's like 10 of Cups in your heart, 10 of Cups in the way that you think about yourself. Like, it's really beautiful. So let me take a sip of coffee here because this is just, wow. Oh, and Miss Pilly. And you know, Miss Pilly loves the energy of this reading. So she's like, hi, right? You're like, hi. I really like this reading. It makes me feel really nice. And I just want to say, I love you. Yeah, there could be something with a full moon. Maybe set your intentions. So with a full moon, things are closing. That's the symbolic energy around it. Things are closing. What's closing? This also feels like something is closing, like a chapter. A chapter is closing, but like not, I don't know how to explain this. It's not like it's dead and gone. It's like a chapter is closing of maybe looking at yourself or viewing a situation in a light, in a dimmer light I just got, and now you're looking at it differently, and that is closing. You're releasing that and you're moving on, and then we'll see what happens, right? So maybe there's something with this full moon. Maybe you have something on your mind in particular. I'm getting like that you really 848 on the time that you want to either let go of or you want to call into your life. So maybe, you know, take some time, you know, when you have time with the full moon, take some time outside, maybe with a stone that means something to you, or an energy clearing, or a moonstone even. I got this little moonstone cat, I like to charge up sometimes. And And you can set an intention, just you yourself. You don't need to make it big pomp and circumstance kind of a thing. Maybe just go outside and set an intention, or some people might say a prayer, however you like to look at it. In your unconscious, you have strength. You have strength. That's interesting. What am I getting from this? What are you getting from this? I like to, if you haven't already and you feel called, maybe pause me for a second, go grab your tarot cards and start shuffling. And then you can do your own conscious, unconscious, overall energy advice and see how this might relate to the reading. You might get a whole different insight for yourself. So for unconscious strength, the energy of the strength card is definitely different than what I'm used to. So I'm taking a second here. Looking at your cards, looking at this card, what stands out to you the most? And actually, what stands out to you the most? How does it make you feel? How does it relate to your situation? What could possibly going on in your unconscious mind? All right? In your dream state mind. So, hi Pilly. What stands out to me the most is this Lammascat, this like infinity sign. This infinity sign. I just got, you have to give to receive. I just got something like that. You have to give in order to get. And that is something to do with energy. Something to do with energy. You have to give in order to receive. You almost have to give yourself a rest in order to get more productivity out of your day. I mean, this could go, like, it could go so many different ways. The mountain in the background is standing out to me. The mountain in the background. I just got, you're going places. You're going places. Maybe you're actually going places. Like maybe you're actually traveling, and wherever you want to travel to, there's some strength required. Like there's some strength that's required. That's a message that's coming through. It could be maybe a place you've never been before where the language is different, or maybe you're traveling to see family and you haven't in a while, and you know that it takes a lot of strength to get through the conversation sometimes peacefully. That could be a part of it. Also the robe, her white robe, is the way that it's kind of like very wrinkly. Kind of like a current, like waves. I'm getting waves, a current, water, tides, channels, like water is coming through. Water and like current and like speed or like the current of water and the tides, and how they're always different. They're always different depending on like the topography, or like how the land, how deep the water is. Like if you were to look at an ocean map and you see all of the different currents, like that's kind of what I'm getting. That maybe something with water could be very important. Maybe, I don't know, for someone, I just got that it's the way that you survive. Something about the way that you survive is having to pay attention to these currents. That's interesting. I feel like I'm getting something wants to come through in my right side. So let's just continue here. Currents, channels, rapids. Like the movement of water is very much standing out to me. Why is the movement of water standing out to me? I might need to pull a clarification on that. Taming, something about taming nature. Like if you're on a boat and maybe you are on a boat. Whoa, I'm on a boat. If you're on a boat and you're trying to survive, or I don't know, maybe you're on a trek or something. You're like on a trek and you're on a trek and you're like trying to get somewhere at a certain time. You have a delivery maybe. And in order to get there, you have to survive the natural elements. Like you have to like be able to get through the natural elements. Like you have to be willing to not necessarily tame, but to almost use what it has to give. Like what it has to give to in order to move forward. So it's not necessarily taming or dominating or like anything like that. It's more like, this is what the natural environment is providing me with, and this is how I'm going to navigate. That's the word, navigating. You're navigating something. You're navigating through something that requires strength. In your unconscious, you're navigating through something that requires strength. Man, that took a while. Okay, I love it. You're navigating through something that requires strength. Cool. Overall energy is the Tower. Making sense to me now. So the overall energy is the Tower. You're going to know if you're going through a Tower moment in your life right now, okay? The Tower moments, they're not super subtle. They usually make you feel uncomfortable. They usually make you feel... I just got like a little outside your comfort zone. And Towers, while this card looks kind of bleak, they're not always unfavorable. Like maybe they are at the time, maybe it's not what you wanted, but it always leads to something that's meant for you, is what I'm being guided to say. Like obstacles. What is it that Gabby Bernstein says? Obstacles are detours in the right direction. I'm sure a lot of people say that, but her name comes to mind. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. I'm trying to see if I get anything more from this Tower. I just got down with the patriarchy. I don't know, maybe that applies to your situation somehow. You know, the fire is standing out to me. It's possible you had a dream of a building burning down, or your home burning down, or something actually burned down. That could be a very big Tower moment. And there's a story of you had to let go of everything. You had to let go of everything you had. Like everything you had, it burned down. Like it makes my heart drop, honestly. Like that feeling of there's my life. Or there was my life, and it's gone. I don't know about, I've actually seen a house burn down. That was wild. And I had someone in college who experienced her house burn down. There is a lot of emotion, trauma, loss with that. And so if that's something you're experiencing or have experienced, I definitely hope that you're speaking with someone who deserves to hear your story, someone licensed who deserves to hear your story, so that you can move through these feelings. I'm getting that might be a very small percentage of you, but I just want to honor and make space for you if that is the case. But there's something with these flames in this building that's really standing out to me. In a dream that you had, what was burning down and what does it represent to you? And how did it make you feel? I'm being guided to ask you these questions because that's going to have a key for you. That's going to have a key for something that you're moving through in your waking life. There's a big change. There's a big change. It doesn't feel great. This is another storyline. There's a big change. It doesn't feel great. Sometimes in order to grow something new, the old has to come down to make space for something new. That's another message that's coming through. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form being insensitive to anybody who's actually had this happen to them. I'm making space for you here. I'm just kind of sharing all of the different energies that are coming through. So that might not apply. There might be something different for you. I'm just picking up on a lot of energy right now. I think that's why I'm also being guided to be very specific. Don't use silly words, because this isn't something to take lightly. I'm also getting another storyline of some sort of hierarchy coming down, in a family, and also career. Maybe there is a change of leadership and it's making space for something different. That's kind of what I'm getting. So I'm going to need to pull some confirmation cards today, because there's a lot going on. I'm being guided to have this Ace of Swords as a part of advice today, because the bottom wants to come out for advice. I have another one I haven't seen yet. I'm going to use Mystical Cats for our confirmation today, because I feel like it. Whew, there's a lot going on. You are a new person, is what I'm getting. This 10 of Cups in your conscious, you are a totally different person than you were like a year ago or 2 years ago. Like, oh, there's a song, Ed Sheeran. It's Sapphire, like glow, right? Your face, your eyes, like he talks about glowing in that song. Like diamonds in the sky, sapphire. I'm getting chills with that. Like, you are the sapphire in your conscious, like you are the sapphire. You are allowing yourself to glow in ways that you've just been maybe it's just who you are. It's not like you're trying to glow. Like, you just glow. Like, that's just you know? When you show up, you just have a glow about you, and it's not like you're trying to impress anybody. It's not like you're trying to be a certain way. It's just you. Your natural beauty. And in your unconscious, there's this navigating going on, navigating the currents, navigating the difficult times, like navigating the towers of your life, and continuing to be who you are and show up aglow, something like that. All right, what can we confirm for the highest good? So for your conscious 10 of Cups, yeah, we have the 5 of Earth. So this is the 5 of Pentacles. So this kitty is looking inside. They're looking inside, and they're seeing, I think, 2 kitties inside by a warm fire. This kitty looks like they've been left outside, or they're a stray kitty. Maybe they don't have a keeper. What I'm getting mostly with this is maybe like in your waking life, you've told yourself you don't belong in situations. Like, oh, that's not for me. Oh, like, oh, I have an interest in doing this, but no, that's not for me. Oh, I'm just going to tell you right now. I'll share an example. Vulnerability time with Jade, right? So where I live, there's this music like collective, and it's kind of far. All right. I know it's like, it's not super far, but I mean like far for me. It's like maybe an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, excuse me, to take metro there, or I mean probably around 45-minute car ride. And when I get there, the parking is probably difficult. I'm already gonna know this. The parking is probably difficult. And this place, they're like kind of this music collective where you can just come together and you can jam. And like, I've really been missing having that. I had that where I lived before, and I've just really been missing it. And they have like this open jam every month, and it seems really cool. Like, you go to different rooms and you just jam with whoever's there. Now, I've known about this place probably for like the last year, and I haven't gone because of this. Because I've felt like a little bit of, well, there's a lot of like, this is a struggle to get there, but also maybe that's just not for me. Like this kind of convincing of like, maybe that's just not for me. It's going to be too hard to get there. It's gonna, like, what if I get there and then it totally sucks? What if I get there and the people are weird? What if I get there and, you know, like all of that, like separating, like instead of seeing this as, oh, this is gonna be a great opportunity and I'm gonna make some friends and I'm gonna get to jam out and it's gonna be fun, I'm seeing it through like this 5 of Pentacles lens of like, oh, I don't really belong and this is gonna suck and blah, 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 blah. So there's something about how you're balancing that in your conscious life. So you take that example and you use it in whatever way you're working with something in your life, okay? It's going to be different for all of you. It's going to be different for all of you because you all have different circumstances going on in your life, which I have absolutely no idea. You're going to have to intuit for yourself. This is where you intuit for yourself and you build your own wisdom and you build your own strength. So, with the Strength card and your unconscious, oh my gosh, what is happening? Look at all this glowing. You have the Fire Tom. Ooh. Look at all this glowing light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 candles. 7 reduces to an 8. Abundance. And it's funny because I said the Lammascat sign up here stood out to me. Abundance, the number 8. I mean, that's a synchronicity. So the Fire Tom, isn't it interesting that like these kitties look kind of similar? They look kind of similar. Maybe this is just, we're talking about your journey here. Your journey, Fire Tom, Fire Tom. All right, Fire Tom. I don't always read out of the book, but because this Mystical Cats is very unique, I choose to read out of the book for these very unique cards. The epitome of boldness and grace, a Fire Tom sleekly glides through a field of candles, his swift passage like a hot wind among the flames. Whew. His eye never wavers from his goal. This Tom is intensely focused when he wants to achieve something, and he can be a bit reckless in pursuit of his desires. Does that sound like you? Because I feel like you're starting to laugh. He operates from a combination of luck and skill with a dash of daring thrown in. Oh, that sounds fun. The cat's advice: courage and boldness will carry you through any challenge if you keep your head and not rush in recklessly. Trust in your skills gained through trial and error. It's not enough just to want something. You must take action to achieve it. Move swiftly and confidently towards your goals. All right. Well, there's a green light for someone if you're trying to get after something. There's a strength here with your Fire Tom energy. There's a strength, a steadiness. Navigating the currents of your life. Well, actually, I'm being guided to flip over the one of the confirmation for the Tower, because you're navigating, what is that? The Lovers. You're navigating the Lovers. Tower moment with the Lovers. Okay. This was taking a different direction than I kind of thought. Well, maybe you're in a relationship. That could be a part of it. Maybe you're in a relationship or you're trying to be in a relationship. That's the big one. Trying to be in a relationship. I just got trying to be in a relationship. Also peace. Trying to make peace with something. That's a part of this too. It's not necessarily a relationship. It's trying to make peace with something. Maybe one of the stories is you've had to let go of something and it really hurt. Like it really, really hurt. It wasn't something you wanted to let go of. Like you tried everything. You tried everything to keep this thing together, and it's just, not working. Like, it's just not working is what I'm getting. And there's a desire, there's a need to let it go. I'm going to hold my red jasper for grounding, because I can feel the instability and the shakiness of this. So your overall energy, big changes. This is what's like hard and fast. This is what's coming through. Big changes with friendships. Big changes with friendships. Big changes with relationships. Big changes with family. Big changes with partner. Big changes with stability, a foundation. This could be a part of it for you, okay? It doesn't have to be all these things, but maybe one of these things. These flowers are standing out to me. I don't know why I think that they look like poppies. A poppy. This could also look like a different flower to you. If it looks like something different, claim it in the comments. But if it is also very similar to a poppy to you, what does that mean to you? The poppy flower. I feel like resurrection is coming up, like rebirth, resurrection, change. You are a new person, right? You are a whole new person in your conscious. In your unconscious, you're navigating the waters, the currents, and your overall energy. It's all about these changes in your relationship, your changes in how you get peace and how you have harmony in your life. That's big. That's what's coming through. I'm going to read the Lovers and see what comes up, because there might be a little bit of a flavor here that I just have not picked up on yet. And maybe too, the overall energy is making peace with chaos. That's the other part of this. Making peace with chaos, because we all know that life throws at us anything and everything. Life, there's always things that happen that are unfavorable, you know? And it's how we navigate the waters. It's how we navigate the waters that determines what we do in our consciousness and how we feel and how we act. There's always going to be chaos. Well, and so actually it's kind of funny, because like this example I'll use about this like music thing. So I've been holding on to like grief, and I don't know, recently I just kind of had this Ace of Swords moment. This is just an example, okay? An example for you to relate to whatever you're going through and however you're going through it. And I was like, well, you know what? I can either be sad that what I had before is no more, or I could find the strength and make peace with the chaos. And I just got a toot on that, like a beep beep outside. And I can make a conscious effort to try going to this thing once. That's all I have to do, is in my head say, I'm going to go to this thing once. And so what does that take? I have to reach out to a babysitter in order to go to this thing, right? And so I did that. I made some steps, and that gets energy moving, and we'll see what happens. Maybe in another episode of this, I'll tell you how it goes. So the Lovers. When cats bond in love, they create a paradise just for two. Hours are spent intertwined in a furry embrace, and the world's wonders are enjoyed all the more because they are shared. The connection between hearts and minds continues even in sleep as the lovers dream the same dreams. Nothing can come between a bonded pair. Small irritations may bring on a hiss now and then, but their love is bigger than any quarrel. When the two are parted by death, they know it is only a matter of time before they unite again in the next life. And oh, what a joyous reunion that will be. Excuse me, the word reunion is coming out for me. So there could be a reunion of some kind in your waking life. Maybe it has already happened, or you are anticipating a reunion. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that my child colored on something he was not supposed to color on. Oh God, how could that be a part of the message? You weren't expecting something. Maybe that. You weren't expecting something. The cat's advice: give yourself to love in whatever form it is offered. Perhaps this is your mate, the one who makes your heart purr. Or perhaps it is something else that you dearly love and wish to give yourself to wholeheartedly. A life change, a project, a clan, or a friendship. Know that you will be met with an outpouring of love and that you will be in a safe place to open to your dreams. Well, that could be a part of the moon. I don't know. That could be a part of the moon. Maybe you're calling something in, you're setting an intention. That could be a part of it. That was very much related to relationship. This is, I'm getting the feeling relationship related, but for not for all of you. For some of you, it's literally just navigating the chaos peacefully. That's what I'm getting. So in your advice, you have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And man, does the Four of Pentacles like to come out a lot for advice these days. Four of Pentacles clarified by good kitty. Good kitty. So what I'm getting with this, there's some, like with this card, there's just so much dreamy energy with this and so much like, oh, like you take my breath away. Like magic, like the feeling of falling in love for the first time, you know, like very, like a euphoric feeling, surreal. There's a little bit of that with this. So there's a balance that's needed between this euphoria and being grounded. I'm getting a lot of be grounded energy with this. Be grounded because you have clarity in your waking life over something. Be grounded and temper the euphoria with grounding. Okay. Maybe the chaos is a part of the euphoria. Is also a part of like the chaos. You weren't expecting something to happen. And it did. And it rocked you. And you're not sure it's for you. And you're navigating the waters. You're navigating the waters. And you're opening your heart. And you're taking every step with an open heart. That's what I'm getting. Taking every step with an open heart. Because you know that in order to get what you want, whatever that thing is that you're praying for, setting an intention for with the moon, it's gotta be with arms wide open. I wish I knew the lyrics to that song. My arms wide open. The script. Arms wide open. Good kitty. Cats do not feel shame. Although we may misbehave or make unfortunate choices at times, like my child who colored on the sliding glass door. That's going to be fun to clean. Although we may misbehave or make unfortunate choices at times, it doesn't affect our judgment of ourselves as essentially good. We learn from our mistakes and grow in wisdom throughout our lives so that our elder years are serene. The cat goddess has blessed us and told us we are worthy of praise, and how could it be otherwise when we are made in her image? We are all good kitties. When I think of that, I just think of healing trauma. I think of healing trauma. That's what comes up. I think you're doing a really good job of it, if I just want to say, because you have so many cards that show strength and show harmony and show peace through really tough times. So the cat's advice: judge yourself honestly and assess what you need to change in order to fulfill the greater purpose of your life. Look clearly at your errors and your failings and forgive yourself and release any blame or shame. Accept the cat goddess's love and shine it on yourself as well as others. Lick your paws clean and move forward with a lighter heart. Arms wide open. So the advice is to continue grounded in your grounded energy. Maybe you have some red jasper at home, grounding. Maybe you hold it, breathe, meditate, set your intention underneath the moon. You know what I mean? You're navigating the tumultuous waters of life, And you're doing it with a heart wide open, arms wide open, and you're just taking every step, every day, day by day. You're just moving through the motions. And you're making choices that align with your greater purpose and your desires. And there's a glow about you. And there's a glow about you with that. So this is a very, this reading feels so much like just moving through life in general. Like, there's not really a specific lesson or tidbit that I have to share. It's more just this understanding, like a collective, like if you're here and you resonate, it's a collective understanding, 919 on the time, that this is hard work, that life, it's hard. It's hard to do things we haven't done before, or it's hard to challenge ourselves to rise through chaos, to rise with an open heart when difficult hardships have faced us. But I do believe that wherever you are is where you're meant to be. Wherever you are is where you're meant to be. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.